All right, hello everyone. This is DayTraderRockStar for DayTradingRadio.com, and today I'm actually doing a video for the 10 for 1,000 watch list that I send out each week. But before it, I want to do a little educational section, kind of discuss how I am finding my trades, how do I enter a trade, and the profitable way of trading instead of just going out there and just firing your gun into the air and hoping that the bullet comes out and hits the enemy. This is the actually I have a little site up here. I redesigned some of the menu items here, so I just wanted to show that to you first. I want to start off with a weekly day trading as a job podcast starting next Monday. Each Monday I'm going to do a little section on how to become a day trader, how to start a business as a day trader, and as it becomes your job in your career. So look forward to that next Monday. Also, we have the Traders Lounge TV. Come on by and you can see live trading, live charting, live market commentary. Again, of course, this is day trading radio, so we also have the radio stream. You can listen to all your radio applications. You can even listen to it on the phone, at work, anything. I have a list of all the recommended books that I recommend for those out there in the field of trading. Again, we have the members area, a special area where you have the swing trade alerts, the 10 for 1,000 watch list, real live education, seminars and stuff. And then again, educational trading videos. This is like the one I'm putting out for you right now. These are always free, and I try to put those on the site. And again, we have a nice little stock forum where you can come and read about different stocks, and all the traders meet up and discuss current events and stuff. So hopefully come by and check it out. So again, the first thing I want to actually talk about is how do I start my trading day off, and what makes a successful entry on in my system, where what do I look for? I don't just go into the markets with no clue what's going on. I usually have a plan each day, and that plan kind of consists of the following. Now, again, I'm happy to share this with everyone. I feel I've been blessed with trading, and I hope everyone could get to acquire their dreams also. So I'm all about helping other people here. So let's hopefully you could gain some benefit out of this. All right. Well, I'm going to be going over here. I guess some of my entries. Let me start that off right now because I only have 10 minutes before this, and then this video is actually an extended video for members. So if you want to come to see the whole video, just come to the site. But all right, the first trade I have set up here is called a relative strength trade. Basically, what I do is usually the first trade I take during the day or the morning hours, usually between 9:45 and 10:15. I look for I kind of wait for the market to give me kind of a direction. First of all, you want to know the basic direction of the market. That you don't want to go into a market blind. So you got to have a bias on the market. If the bias is bullish or bearish, then you can look for counter trend trades, or you can go with trend trades. You know exactly what direction you want to be traded in. So you're gonna have your research done. You're gonna know what the futures are doing. News worthy items in the morning. That's going to help you determine what kind of trades you're going to take. But in this case, I always look for a relative strength trade to the upside. So I watch for the markets. Usually in the first half an hour, you usually see a market do some type of give you some type of weakness or some type of pullback. And during that area of pullback, I'll watch this chart down here. This white one is the S&P 500 chart. This is actually on Friday. And you can see on 8:29, this is the 5-minute chart. You can just see how we had a lot of down, a very kind of a down day on Friday. A lot of pressure on the market, based on a lot of different things, Dell earnings and some other hurricane issues. So then I have my quote tracker running in the background. I have about 100 stocks being tracked there, and I have all different charts up. So what I do is I watch for that first significant pullback in the market that I track on the S&P 500 chart, and I watch the market when that's pulling back, and I watch the strength of other stocks that I'm watching, and I look for stocks that are either holding their strength or actually moving up during this time, and that's giving me an area of relative strength. So those are the stocks I want to really focus on. So I'll watch that first pullback. I'll watch the first stocks. I'll write them down. I say, all right, I see Goldman Sachs is not making new lows as the market's making new lows here. So the market's making new lows, and Goldman Sachs is actually holding pretty much. It's open. It kind of popped up and then pulled back, and pretty much holding above the pivot point, which is one indicator I use to determine strength in the market. Pivot points. Also, so then you're going to watch for a bounce in the market. Now the times are not set up exactly the same on here. This is on a 1 minute chart, and this is on a 5 minute chart, but it still shows you what you're looking for here. This is going into about 10 o'clock, and the market's actually pulling back from 10 o'clock on. And here, let's see what we got here. Actually, no, let's see, 9:30 till about 10 o'clock. So we move up about 9:45, then the market starts to pull back, 9:45, and that's when we have our first really pullback all the way back until a little before around 11 o'clock, where we hit the 200 period moving average. A great moving average to trade off of on the 5 minute chart. Again, as you saw that market pulling back, you saw actually strength come into the market here in Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs was actually heading up relative to the market. And then we got a nice little pullback, but didn't make new lows as the market continued to make new lows. And then it turned back up. And as you can see during the day, pretty much Goldman Sachs had pretty much decent strength throughout the day. It just continued to grind up. Ended up closing up the day a couple dollars. So this is while the market is actually going down. So that's called a relative strength trade right there. And that's what I look for the first thing. And again, I have to emphasize, just have your stocks in front of you. Watch the relationship between your group of stocks that you're watching and the overall markets. If you see a sector that seems to be performing better and not moving down, it could be the solars, it could be the shipping, it could be anything. It could be under the the dollar, whatever the sector you're watching. If it's showing relative strength versus the market, that's where you're seeing money flow go into. So that's where you want to concentrate on some of your trades. So that's one of the first trades I'll look at, and that's usually between 9:30 and between 9:45 and 10:15. Another what I just mentioned before is sector strength, and you always want to pay attention to the sector strength. There's actually two good sites out there. One's called FinViz, F-I-N. Let me see if I actually can bring it up for you. V-I-Z. F-I-N-V-I-Z. And this one, I'm not going to bring it up for you. You could look it up. It gives you a great little sector map. It shows you kind of what's hot and what's not. And another good one is the NASDAQ heat map. I actually have a link on it on my site. So these two areas give you a nice description of how the market's performing. So definitely keep those as in your toolbox. For a sector strength. And remember, you want to watch for stocks that are holding above the pivot point. Now, Quote Tracker is actually a great program which automatically embeds the pivot points into your charts, so you don't have to worry about it. It calculates everything, and everything's good. So if you have a charting system that actually calculates that, it's very important to have those options enabled for your pivot points. And now I'm going to actually go into the 10 for 1,000 watch list, and I was doing a lot of research today. I have about, normally I try to stick about 10 stocks. I got about 20 in front of me, but I'm going to narrow it down to about 10. And a lot of these stocks are based on channel trades this week. Good channels, trading on the bottom of the channels, and the stochastics are oversold. So these look like pretty good. And also a couple on pattern formation, which I love to trade off of pattern formation. So let's get into the stocks right now. I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. And for those who want to see the 10 for 1,000 watch list, this is going out to members only here. Definitely visit the site at www.daytradingradio.com. And that's all she wrote.